Fultoncards here, live in Montreal, Quebec, and in front of me today, well, there isn't much in front. We have these old cards that I just pulled out, but today I'm going to do a review of 2020-21 SP Authentic, which tends to be kind of frenetic and aesthetic, and includes Matthias Kivleniks. Yeah, man, so I thought it would, before the product comes out, I actually might not even break the product because of the price of the product at this point. You know, I just checked at Dave & Adams, I just checked at Steel City Collectibles how much the new SP Authentic to be released on the 29th of June in theory. It's going for $425 American. Yeah, and at Dave & Adams, I think it's before tax. I'm not sure. Usually Steel City is after tax. So guys, wow. Not sure I'm gonna break this product, man. At least not at these prices. So configuration, 5 cards per pack, 18 packs per box, 90 cards total. That'd be 16 boxes per case. 2 inners within there. So base set would be 1 through 1 honey, and then you have the limited red parallels as well as the limited auto parallels. There are the celebrated moments, 101 through 116. They also have limited auto parallels. In fact, they have groupings, so you have to be really careful if you think you can hit the Laffy, which is 0.06% chance in a single box. True to the McDavid, also Group A. Above and beyond that, you have the Future Icons duels, which are those base duels, 117 through 147, numbered to 199. And then you have your base set Future Watch rookies, 148 through 232. Numbered to 999. I think that's pretty mass produced. I'm not a big proponent of Future Watches. I know that they're the baseline, everybody loves them because they're hard signed, but I like the democratization of our hobby, and I like pulling different types of autos and rookie cards from different products, not only focusing on this one chase card that everybody focuses on, but that's me. Yeah, so the Future Watch rookies would be signed and unsigned and inscribed. The inscribes would be numbered to 50 typically. Note that in terms of the unsigned, there's a ton of the goalies that are unsigned for some reason. So Kivleniks for obvious reasons because he's passed, but other goalies like Kevin Lankinen, Michael DiPietro, Connor Ingram, Stuart Skinner, they are all unsigned. Okay, so they happen to be the unsigned Future Watch autos. Timothy Liljegren is unsigned. I think Logan Stanley is. So of course there's a bunch of ones that are unsigned. Of course the big names typically are signed. So what you're really wondering is, what am I gonna get within my box? What am I gonna hit within my box? Okay, so according to the checklist as they are now, and they always conflict with the boxes and they conflict with the retailer sites, but just going from what's on the checklist as I can see right now, you should receive 1 Future Watch or Future Watch Retro auto within a box, plus another auto, a second auto. I know historically we've had 3 autos in boxes at times. We're supposed to get 2, so one of the Future Watches and then another auto. The problem with that is that 43% of the time you're gonna hit a base sign of the Times auto, like guaranteed, and then another 7% of the time you'll hit a retro sign of the Times. So 50% of that other auto, that extra auto, will be a sign of the Times, as opposed to all those other fancy schmancy autos that you really desire. Plus, 41% of the time you'll hit a base limited auto, so it'll just be a base parallel auto. So that eats up a big chunk of that other auto. I'm guessing around 15% of the time you'll hit one of the other autos, which can be those fancier autos. Okay, we should also receive 4.5 of the base variants. We should receive 3 limited base red parallels. We should receive 3 of the celebrated moments. We should receive 3 of the SP top performers, 2.25 of the true leaders. So those are all like your base inserts. I know they say that on the checklist that you receive 6 of those base inserts. It's actually closer to 8 or something, I believe. And guys, you should receive at least 1 of the Spectrum FX bounty cards. 100% of the time, typically you receive a vet. You can also receive the Future Watch versions of those, level to 1, 2, 3, or 4, as well as the gold parallels numbered to 50 and the 101 blacks, okay? Level 4 would be the bounty card of Lafreniere. So a quick rundown of your Future Watches, guys. Of course, you have the Future Watch rookies numbered to 9 and 99, but you also have Future Watch rookies mystery blacks, which are like 1 in 1,500 about, so it's basically a 1% opportunity. Future Watch patch rookies numbered to 100, Future Watch patch rookie mystery blacks, 101. And there are the 2000, 2001 retro Future Watch variant autos, which happen to be numbered. And then they have this whole set of the 2010-11 retro Future Watches, tiered 1, 2, 3, numbered from 399 all the way down to 50, as well as the 2010-11 retro Future Watch patches numbered, well, tiered from 1 through 3, again numbered from 99 down to 49 and 25. So just mentioned that there's other autos beyond the Future Watches, right? And they sort of fall into a category of frequent autos versus infrequent. Frequent autos, as I said, is sign of the times, etc. 85% of the time. The 15% you'll hit these other cool autos. So of course, there's the Immortal Inks, which we've done before, numbered to 25 only, so really hard to hit. There are the Immortal Inks dual this time, numbered to 10. I think it's the first time they've done it. I was over at Geek Factory, the store, and they're basically saying it's the first time. I checked the checklist. Yeah, Immortal Ink duels, first time ever, numbered to 10. Only 2 cards on the checklist, man. Bobby Orr, Phyllis Esposito, and a Gretzky Messier. So we're talking about 20 cards total in the entire population if you want to hit those. So good luck with that. As well as the marks of distinction number to 25, the SP Kairos, which are 1,728. So that'd be a 1% opportunity to hit the Kairos. Give you an idea what's on the checklist. They have Adam Fox, they have Philippe Danault, they have Ottinger, Yamamoto, Nietzsche, Kurashev, Stutzla, and a Teravainen. That's the entire Kairos checklist, and they're grouping, so you have to hit the grouping you want to hit. And the Stutzla is the rare one. It's actually Group A. It's 1 in 61,000, so you're not going to hit the Stutzla, I can tell you that right now. There is a card that you actually can hit amongst those other autos. They're debuting the on-card series of Upper Deck Authentics. Those are 1 in 360. So quick math there, 18 on 360, that's 5%. 5% odds is pretty decent for these other autos. They also have an auto patch version, which would be numbered to 49 or 25. Now, very quickly, I'm just going to blow past the Sign of the Times, which I mentioned earlier. There are the Sign of the Times, of course, which are 1 in 42, Sign of the Times Blacks. Then they do have this decade series that they're continuing. I think it's the third year of it, you tell me. And they have the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, 2010s of the Sign of the Times. Also, there are the 2000, 2001 Retro Sign of the Times, which are fairly common cards. I think I mentioned them earlier, they're 7%, right? 7%. And then they have the Sign of the Times 2s, 3s, 4s, 6s, and 8s, right? So there are 8 players on an individual card. So those Sign of the Times 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 would be numbered to 25, 15, 10, 6, and 5 respectively. Now, the one I would want to hit of a number to 5 with 8 players on it, they have one that's all goalies, and they have Glenn Hall, they have Jerry Cheevers, Billy Smith, Grant Fuhr, Patrick Roy, Hasek, Brodeur, and Carey Price on the same card. How insane would it be? So that's my bucket list hit. That's my holy grail right there. There's also, of the new kids, there's a Laffy, Stutzla, Bonebyram, Krebs, McMichael, Cousins, Nick Robertson, Kirill card as well. So some interesting things you can get within those 8s, but I mean, good luck. Number to 5, you know, good luck. Guys, so the only other thing I mentioned would be the SP Authentic Updates checklist. Now, you guys know what an update is, right? So like in 2017 or 2018, they have a Future Watch rookie card that comes out. They have a checklist of all those rookie cards. And then somebody enters the league later and they don't factor in that old list, so they don't have a Future Watch. So in the future, like this year, they will, you know, update it with a 2017 or 2018 or 2019, whatever it is, a Future Watch extending the checklist. So, you know, you guys all know that. So interesting ones. They do have like a limited auto. It's not a rookie card. Limited auto of Carey Price in there from 2018. They have a bunch of updated 2019 Future Watches. I know they have a Philip Zadina inscribed and Ryan Pelling inscribed, so they have those numbered to 50. A bunch of other stuff. I'm not really going to go through that checklist too much, but they have a bunch of limited autos that they've also included. Like there is a 2019 card, limited auto of Thomas Chabot. There's one of Patrick Kane, and it's a Group A, so that'd be 1 in 10,000, which is amazing. So there's all kinds of goodies in terms of that updated checklist. So those also could be the autos that you could potentially hit. We'll see. I know that they've also done some Immortal Inks that they've introduced. So they have an update on the 2019 Immortal Ink, and they have a Mike Modano and a Yager in there. So some cool things. A bunch of Sign of the Times for the 2019s. And stuff like that. I'm sure that checklist is really cool if you delve and dig deep into it. I know there's an SP Essentials auto of Brock Besser and Brad Marchand, if you're into Brad Marchand. Anybody into Brad Marchand? So that's basically it, guys. Really interesting stuff. I know actually there's a 2019 Sign of the Times of Rasmus Sandin. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff to hit. And with regard to the rookie class, guys, we know the rookie class is 2020-21, not 2021-22, because it's last year's product. It's released a year late for whatever reason. And let me just flash back to the Spectrum FX for a second, just to mention this. So, as I said, 100% opportunity to vet theoretically, and then you have the Future Watch versions of the Spectrum FXs, and as I said, there's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 4 would be the bounty card of Lafreniere, so that's you receive through the bounty program as far as I understand, and then the Future Watch level 3s only has a few cards on those checklists to give you an idea who are the big cats. Dylan Cousins, Stutzla, Romanov, Kirill's obviously on it, Sorokin's on it, Bonebyram's on it, Josh Norris is on it, and Kaliev is on it. So anybody who is not those players would be a level 2 or a level 1, just to give you an idea in terms of how they sort of prioritize them. So that's basically it, guys. Will I buy this product? I actually don't know. I doubt I'm gonna buy it on release day. I'm sorry, guys, but $425 American is absolute insanity. If I'm interested in the Sorokin Future Watch, I think I would just buy it. And I'm not a proponent. I'm the one, I know everybody's proponent of Future Watches, what everybody chases. They're nicer, they're autos, and they're nicer than Young Guns, and they're on card. But there's a bazillion products in the hobby, dude. And why would, I just believe in a democracy, so I just prefer to buy rookie cards that I actually like and find more dynamic and have just better aesthetics. These are good aesthetics, they're clean aesthetics. They are the, cards you're supposed to buy, but I'm not that guy to buy like the typical one that everybody chases. I try to find little nooks and crannies in the hobby. That's just how I roll. That's why I like products like Champs, and I like those gold cards from Full Force. You guys remember Full Force when it went off from 2015-16? I just like to find beautiful, and I'm also an SPX guy, more than SP Authentic guy. I just like the geometry. I just love the cards. They blow my mind. So yeah, guys, this is a mid-end product now parading as a high-end product for, I can't believe how much it costs. I honestly cannot believe it. So I may not delve into it until the price comes down over the summer. We'll see. And if it doesn't come down, I don't have to buy this product, man, but we'll see. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically my rundown. As I did mention, I'm gonna give away a ton of cards, base cards for local pickup only. I haven't decided who I'm gonna give them to yet. A bunch of people have contacted me. I probably will go with somebody who's, commented a lot on my channel and has been a long-time subscriber as opposed to just anybody. But do contact me. If you are that person, you're in Montreal, you can have that stack of base cards that I mentioned in my last video. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. Please be sure to sub, like, hashtag Dryden. Do me the honor of ringing the bell. Give me the honor of supporting me. I don't make money off of this. I just do it for your own information, so you're educated, so you guys can come to me before you buy a product and knowing exactly what you're gonna get in the box. You'll still be surprised. Trust me, don't worry, you'll still be surprised. But this way you'll be educated, methodical, and you will be making the right decisions within our hobby. Okay, guys, Full Cards, live and direct from a place called Montreal, Quebec.
Give me your love, give me your love, give me your love, give me your love, give me your love. I want you so, baby.